Hey, Christ Place leaders, you know what we're all about.
Discipling one another to reach and raise
the next generation
to live out God's truth.
to live out God's truth. Hey, listen, this brand new series that we're in it's blessed my heart greatly.
Yeah.
And I hope it's blessed you too. I know that Pastor Jeff and Pastor Ben and our whole teaching team, man, they have just been praying over the prayer series
Yep.
and really wanting to disciple us in how we can grow in our prayer life. You know, we want to not just be transactional in our prayers,
But relational.
but we want to be relational in our prayers. And
Yeah.
so I think it's going to be really good. And look, that means that this Sunday we have a sermon-based small group lesson that we're all supposed to go through. So Luke,
Yes. So don't forget, for the next 2 weeks, starting this Sunday, we're going through a little bit different of a study. Every single group at all of our campuses is going through a 2-week study that's going through the Praying the Bible book that Pastor mentioned on Sunday. So don't forget, that lesson is also going to be attached again. I sent it a few emails ago, but in case you've lost it or didn't quite get it, both this week and next week's lessons are going to be attached in this email. But I wanted you to know not to forget that no matter if you're quarterlies, no matter if you're sermon based, no matter what you're normally going through, that this week and next week, we ask that you please go through
just
this
take
2-week
a pause.
study.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Just take a pause and help us out by discipling your people on how to be better in their prayer life. You know, I know that Pastor mentioned this past Sunday at the Central Campus that everybody gets a copy of the book. Well, we don't have a copy for everybody that's in your group, but we do have a copy for those that want to teach or want to read the book and go deeper with it. But like Luke is saying, if you do a very thorough job this coming Sunday, January 15th, if you do a very thorough job of teaching the lesson, then they don't necessarily have to have a copy of the book, because here's what we know about prayer and prayer culture is that prayer is better caught than it is taught. So that means that as long as you teach them this coming Sunday, and then next Sunday, the 22nd, that you really just take a good solid hour worth of time and grow in that prayer life with them, then they're going to catch it and they don't have to necessarily teach it. But if you do want a copy, or if you run out of copies, because we have about 5 to 6 copies per group, if you do run out of copies, let us know. We can get you some more. It might take a week or two to come in. But ideally, if you teach the lesson like we're really praying and hoping that you do, because we're talking about prayer, then we're really hoping and praying that you do, then your people don't necessarily need a copy of the book. You're going to do a great job of that in your lesson.
Yeah, like Andrew said, of course, if anybody in your group, and of course too, 1 per couple is what we would suggest. And again,
Ideal.
not everybody's going to read it. There's people in our group that I know they're not readers. They don't want the book, so there's no point in sending them home with the book. This study
it's kind
isn't
of wasteful.
Yeah, it's not a book club, but it's a study. This book is a tool rather than a requirement, and so they're more than welcome again to go through and use this as a tool. But it is not a requirement or a necessity for this study to connect or for it to make sense.
Yeah.
So
they don't have to have a copy of the book for the lesson.
Yep.
But it's helpful. So if you do want a copy, let us know. We can get you some more. And so it's going to be great.
And again, if you run out, let us know, and we'll order you some more for those people.
You know, one of the things that I've been loving about my small group is that we have been getting together on a Sunday morning, specifically now during this prayer series, and we meet about 6:30 in our BF class. And man, it's been so cool. We've just seen God work in a big way. And so we would love to hear how the Lord is working in your group through this prayer series. So shoot Luke an email, let us know. We want to be able to celebrate with you. And listen, if God is answering prayers, let us know. Shoot us an email, prayer@christplace.com. That goes to Miss Robin. She can help get all of those prayer requests and celebrations, answered prayers that God has been giving you, because we want to celebrate that with you, and we want to rejoice because God is moving.
He's at work.
And something that I'm really excited about, Luke, I know you saw it earlier today, but listen, we've been trying to say, listen, you need to get in a group. So everybody that comes on a Sunday morning, we've been really telling them, you need to be in a group. So we've had like 20 or 25 people just in the last few weeks reach out about wanting to get plugged into a group, and we probably sent them to you. And if we didn't, we're going to be sending them to you very, very soon.
Yeah, so invite, get people in your group. This is a great time of year. Let's grow, let's multiply, and the Lord's working, and let's just join in and serve Him and give Him that glory. So, Christ Church leaders, thank you. Let me know if you have any questions about this week's study. Pray.
Can't wait to see you.